Hello everyone, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. My name is Nina. What's your name? It's nice to meet you. Let's sing our good morning song together. Stretch your arms out like airplane wings. We'll fly to this side, fly over to that side, fly back to the middle. Now take your airplane wings into a big circle out in front of you like this. Stretch up over your head. Let's stretch on this side, over to the other side. One last time up at the top, and now let's sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, friends. Happy Friday and welcome to Circle Time. I hope that you're having a wonderful morning so far. Before we get started with the calendar and weather chart, there are 3 things that we need to do. Number 1, let's turn on our listening ears, like this. Next, we need to put on our thinking hats. Today my thinking hat has a zipper underneath my chin, so I'm going to zip it up. And the final thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts, like this. Boom, 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 boom. And now let me grab my pointing stick, and I'm going to turn over to the calendar and weather chart right next to me. Let's go over the date first. Here's the month. Do you know what the month is? August. You're right. The month is August. Today is August 13th. So I'm going to move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was August 12th. And today is August 13th. And the year is 2021 or 2021. So now let's take out our counting fingers. And we're going to warm them up to give them a little stretch. Will you count how many days we've had so far in the month of August with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've had 13 days so far in the month of August. So now it's time to sing the Days of the Week song. And for this song, we hold up 7 fingers for each one of the 7 days. If you know the words, you can sing with me. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now let's travel down to the bottom of the chart, and I'm going to give you the sound that the day of the week starts with, and if you know what the day is, you can say it with me. Yesterday was Thursday. So that means that today is Friday, the last day of the weekday. And tomorrow will be Saturday, the first day of the weekend. Let's go back and sing Today is Friday together. Will you sing with me? Today is Friday, today is Friday, today is Friday, all day long. Today is Friday, today is Friday, today is Friday, all day long. And if I travel back up to the top of the chart, right up here we have the season. What's the season, friends? Summer. That's right. It will be summertime for a few more weeks. And now let's travel back down to the bottom of the chart and sing the weather song together. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Right now, where I live, I have a picture of the sun shining through the clouds because when I look outside of my window, That's exactly what I see. But today it's mostly cloudy with a little bit of sun poking through. I actually don't think that I've changed this picture all week on my calendar chart because all week it has been both sunny and cloudy at the same time. But my temperature chart today is right between orange and red because today it's pretty warm outside, almost hot. What about you, friends? Have you had the same weather all week at your house, or do you see something different outside of your window today? Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Now let's move on to the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. Because today is Friday, it will be the last day talking about this letter. Friday starts with this letter. Do you hear the F in Friday? F is what this uppercase letter says. What letter is this? F. That's right. F says F. And now it's time to guess what's inside of the letter box today. Here's your first clue. Inside of this box is a person whose job is to plant food and or raise animals. What kind of a person does that? Plants food and or raises animals. Let's take a look. I have a farmer. Farmer starts with the letter F, and a farmer works on a farm. Farmers plant food and or raise animals. Farmer. This is how you write an uppercase F. One more time. And here is the number of the week. What double-digit number is this? 11. That's right. And will you show me with your fingers what number you have to write 2 times when you write the number 11? 1. That's right, friends. 1, 1. 11. Now let's count to the number 11 together using the large bead frame. Right here I have the large bead frame. There are units at the top, tens, and hundreds. In order to make 11, I need 1 unit and 1 10. 11. We have one more thing to count today. Let me open up the number box and take a peek. I have these clover flowers, and as I count the flowers from the bouquet, I'm going to line them up across the top of the box so that we can count together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one more makes 11. 11 clovers. Now, as I look at the flowers for my bouquet, I'm looking for the flower that had the shortest stem, which is right here. This clover had the shortest stem, and now I want to find the opposite of the shortest stem, which would be the longest stem, which is definitely right here. The longest stem and the shortest stem. Altogether, we counted 11 clovers. Today will also be the last day saying music in sign language. Will you show me how? That's right, friends. You're going to take your non-dominant arm, which is the arm that you don't write or color with, and then you're going to take your dominant hand, which is the hand that you do write or color with, and move it back and forth like this. Music. Today we're going to wrap up our discussion on music. Whether you like fast music or soft music, music with lyrics or music without words, there is definitely something for everyone. You can enjoy music independently, but music is also a form of art that brings people together. When a group of musicians play their instruments together, it's called a band or an orchestra. The musicians create sounds and vibrations using their instruments or voices, which travel through the air. This is called a sound wave. I have a really cool experiment to show with you about how sound waves work. Right here I have a bowl and I've covered it with a piece of saran wrap, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of dried rice over the top like this. And today we are going to test out sound waves. So I'm going to bring my face close to the bowl and I'm going to hum and make a sound. And watch carefully to see what happens to the rice as I hum. Wow, did you see that? My face was not touching the bowl or the rice, but the little pieces of rice were jumping up and down, almost like they were dancing. How did that happen? It's because of sound waves. Sound wave is an invisible vibration. So as I was humming, the sound wave traveled from my mouth, through the air, through the bowl and saran wrap, and into the rice. And then they started to move. Wow, that was fun to see the rice jumping around as the sound wave traveled through. You can do that same experiment using all different sounds. Maybe even test out some of the instruments that we've made this week. For today's work, we are going to make one more instrument, another percussion. For today's work, we are going to be making our own shakers. So I have some small empty containers right here. You are going to need some dried rice or some dried beans. And I also have a funnel to use for when I put the rice inside of my shaker. But a funnel is just optional. So let's add these dried pinto beans first. I'm just going to scoop a couple into my shaker. I'm going to fill it up about a little bit less than halfway because I want to make sure that the beans can move around when I shake it. The top on, that's definitely an important part because when you shake, you don't want the beans to come flying out. I have my second container. I'm going to put my funnel in. This time I'm going to scoop some dried rice. Same thing, about a little less than halfway. Don't forget to add the top to my container. And let's test it out. Ooh, this side was not all the way on. There we go. Do you notice the sound difference? So I noticed that because these pinto beans are larger, they make a louder shaking noise. And because the rice is smaller and lighter, the sound is not as loud. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give my video a thumbs up, and be sure to find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive summertime classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. Let's sing our goodbye song together. You can wave like this, and I have my rice shaker. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you next week as we continue our unit with another form of art. See you on Monday.